Hi, Jose.
Hola.
How are you?
Muy bien.
Very good. What's your full name, Jose?
Jose Rene Ortiz.
And what's your position here at Jacasa?
I work as a substance abuse counselor.
And where do you work?
I work Batavia office and the Albion office.
How did you ever get in this field?
Through my life experiences, going to college, and the push of some people led me to become a counselor.
And how long you been doing this work now?
Since December of '06.
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years.
How do you like it?
I love my job.
Do you?
Yes.
What do you like about it?
The glow on people's face when you can relate to them, or sharing people's hurts.
Do you really think you can help people with alcohol and drug problems, Jose?
Oh yes.
Yeah?
Oh yes.
What do you think is the most helpful thing? I know that's kind of a big question, but what's your sense about what helps people get into recovery?
Hope and listening, being able to listen to them.
Yeah.
And understand where they are, meet their pain where they're having it, and just being able to relate to them.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself going in this field? What would you like to be doing 5 years from now?
Having my KSAC, hopefully having my bachelor's degree, and bringing in some more, having more cultural diversity in the agency.
Yeah. Now I know you work in both Batavia and Albion.
Yes.
And you sound to me like you might be a Spanish speaker because you opened this video with hola.
Yes.
Yes. So out here in the rural counties of Genesee and Orleans, where we are between Rochester and Buffalo, is there a need for services for Spanish speaking folks, do you think?
Oh yes, very much.
Yeah. What kinds of needs do you see that people have?
Employment issues, educational issues, getting them to understand that the disease of addiction is a disease.
Yes.
You know, that they have no power over this.
Yeah.
You know, the education part of the disease is very important.
You know, I'm not bilingual, you are. Somebody told me one time that when you're dealing with psychological and emotional and I think heavy social issues, that even if people are bilingual, they'd still prefer to speak in their native language. Do you think that's true?
For the ones that we deal with, yes.
So even if they can't speak English, they'd be better off in counseling with a Spanish-speaking counselor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah. It's hard to articulate your inner feelings and thoughts sometimes. You might not always have the vocabulary to do it, and if you have a native language, it's probably a little easier to...
Yeah, it's a whole lot easier. It's also a whole lot easier when you know you're speaking to someone that you could trust.
Yes.
And even though sometimes that's not always the case, in most cases it seems to enlighten the patient when you do speak their language.
Absolutely. They probably feel that you're somebody that would understand them and that they can put their trust and confidence in.
Yes, very much.
Yeah. I've known you for 2 years.
2 years.
Almost. And everywhere I go in Genesee and Orleans County, everybody tells me what a great guy Jose Ortiz is. You know what they say to me, Jose? Everybody, I say, do you know Jose? And they all say, oh yes, and he's such a nice man. Do you know that? That's what they tell me, really. And not just being kind, but you're also skilled and competent, and I think you came to Jacasa as a student, didn't you?
Yes, I did an internship.
And you've been here ever since?
Yes, I was hired right as soon as I got done with my internship.
Yeah. And you're just one of those people, again, that's a natural in the field. Your heart's in the work. You have an enthusiasm and a passion for it, and I think certainly your clients and your colleagues sense that about you.
It feels good.
Yeah, well,
It feels
that's,
good. I do love my job.
yeah, yeah. Anything else you'd like to share about the substance abuse field and your career and what your experience has been before we finish? Any last words?
No. No. No, no.
Thanks so much for the interview. I know I put you on the spot and dragged you in here, and I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right. Thanks for your good work.
Yeah.
Bye.
Adios.
Adios.